town that hadn't seen a murder in over 30 years, the unthinkable shatters the peace on a cold December night in 2025. It all begins after hours at Maggie Ts Teashop, a cozy spot owned by the enigmatic boss lady Claudia Reid. Detective Roman Trexler, a 45-year-old divorced ex-Marine with a reputation for discarding women like yesterday's coffee grounds, finishes his shift at the 105th precinct across the street. He crosses over for his usual extras, a steamy, no-strings encounter with 25-year-old Amy Norton, the loyal shop manager who's been holding down the fort for Claudia for years. In the employees-only bathroom, under flickering fluorescents, Roman and Amy give in to their raw passion. She's different from the others. She takes everything he dishes out, knows his coffee order by heart, even how he likes his whipped cream. But as Roman leaves just after midnight, waving through the locked glass door, he has no idea that death is waiting in the shadows. By sunrise, horror grips the town. 3 young women, Amy Norton, Tammy Bronner the cashier, and Lindsay Leaks, are found tortured and slaughtered, their bodies stacked like garbage in the dumpster behind the tea shop, throats slit ear to ear, burns and bruises marking hours of agony. And the damning evidence? Roman Trexler's DNA inside every single victim. Queens Village erupts in panic. This isn't random. This is personal. Roman, suspended and haunted, dives off the books into the investigation. What he uncovers is a web of corruption rotting the town's core. Millions in surplus funds vanished. Police and firefighter pensions skimmed. Elderly care diverted. All funneled through shady deals with foreign investors circling the unused rail land on the town's edge. Chinese businessman, Mr. Chen, and Gulf financial Khalid whisper promises of logistics hubs, but their money fuels greed in high places. The trail leads to beloved figures cracking under pressure. Mayor Liam Nebels, handpicked by Claudia herself, drowning in offshore accounts. Police Chief Anthony Starcuso, a 30-year veteran with a perfect family facade, hiding affairs and panic over exposure. His wife Diana, bitter from decades of buried secrets, including a forbidden past with Father Flanagan that produced their youngest daughter, Sophia. Even the kindly priest at Holy Mary Mother's Church guards confessions that could topple everything. As Roman digs deeper, interrogating in church basements, tailing midnight meetings, confronting jealous neighbors like Lola McGee at the neighboring Colas Meats, the body's torture reveals rage beyond mere cover-up. Affairs exposed, jealousies ignited, lies stacked over generations. But the clock ticks mercilessly. Boss Lady Claudia Reid and her shadowy M6 family, Rex Steele, the silent enforcer, Chad and Layla, the heirs, the younger generation forged in loyalty, are away on a high-stakes job. The town scrambles to clean its mess before they return. New Year's Eve arrives amid falling snow. Roman confronts Starcuso in a dark alley behind the precinct. The chief, cornered by his own greed and betrayal, draws his gun to silence the detective forever. Shots ring out, tension peaks. Then, right as midnight strikes and distant cheers echo the ball drop in Times Square, black SUVs screech into the alley. Doors fly open. Claudia steps out, eyes blazing with matriarchal fury. Rex at her side. The full M6 family arrives like judgment incarnate. Starcuso begs, but in this town, blood isn't required, only loyalty. And he broke it irreparably, slaughtering Claudia's own, Amy, family in all but name, to hide his profits. The reckoning is swift, quiet, final, M6 style. Queens Village heals slowly. The tea shop reopens, pouring fresh brews over buried scars. Roman walks the streets changed. Secrets burn cleaner now. But cross the boss lady, touch her people for profit, and your end won't be in a courtroom. It'll be in a dumpster, waiting for the flame. Queens Village tea shop murders, a brutal tale of greed, betrayal, an unbreakable family in the shadows. In a town where peace was bought, justice